Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your July monthly reading. Today, we'll be doing a Celtic cross spread with clarifications, and I'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Virgo collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in more context, be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node reading placements, and that will give you more information. And of course, down in the description box below, I have links for personal readings, donations, and connections to social media. I would love to see you there and work with you more deeply. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Today I'm representing the Cancerian collective. It is my birthday month, so I've got the shirt. And yeah, so happy birthday to our Cancers out there. I need to get a shirt for every sign so I can represent on birthday months or round about that time. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on for you. In your current situation, the energies around you, the Ace of Swords. This is giving me a sense of you gaining clarity, you gaining like an empowerment or a strength in and within yourself, like you have new thoughts around something. Now, this is crossed in challenge by the Lovers card here. So there may be some relationship issues upon you right now. There may be some challenges going on when it comes to love and partnership, but it's over this Ace of Swords, which the Ace of Swords can be clarity, truth, communication. It's something that brings you a clearness that maybe you didn't have before. In your needed focus area, you've got some gifts, talents, and abilities that you absolutely know you have, but it's almost like they're sitting in this library and these books are going untouched and unread. So you're looking at them, you know they're there, but the activity around actually getting in there and utilizing them, it's still being contemplated. So there's definitely a lot of things on your mind that you're looking at here. In the past position, you have the Knight of Swords. This could be an energy for some of you where, you know, Virgo sometimes can get a little critical, where you've been pretty sharp with your words and you've hurt others through your words. And you show me that you're attempting to, you know, rest that energy or let that energy of feeling like you always have to get in the last word, you always have to criticize, you always have to say something about everything, that maybe you're looking at letting that go. In your strength, you have the Nine of Swords. Now, interesting that the Nine of Swords comes up as a strength, because usually it's a card of defeat and confusion and I don't know what to do with all this. But since it's coming in as your strength, then that tells me that your ability to work through the different thoughts that you have around this situation, this love relationship, your life, is something that, yes, it places you in a vulnerable position. Yes, you're sad and you have emotions around this, but you're also grounded in the knowledge that you can work through the thoughts and the related emotions. In your future energies, you get the Six of Swords, and it looks to be like you might be taking a little time to look back on things and maybe run an assessment on yourself. But all in all, you are attempting to, move yourself to some calmer waters, but you're not quite in the calmer waters yet. Looks like this is quite a process. For the advice and support, the Four of Swords, you need healing time, and you need healing time big time. Healing time and rest and really time to look at things. That's probably why you're kind of looking at things here and you're taking like an analysis on it, because you need this time to heal. And healing not just only thoughts, but emotions and perspectives and time and energy and all kinds of things. In your environment, you have the Page of Cups. This is a loving energy. Not the power of the lover's energy that you might feel, but a loving energy of, you know, curious and kind and gentle energy in your environment. And I don't know if you're seeing that or not. We'll have to do some clarifications. In your hopes and fears, you have the High Priestess. You're really hoping that you can gain whatever wisdom you're supposed to carry away from the situation that you're going to. That not only you have the clarity, but that you also gain the wisdom, that you also gain some sort of higher perspective from everything that you've dealt with. And then in the potential outcome, you have the High Priest or the Hierophant. So you have the High Priestess and the High Priest here kind of coming into your field. And this is where, if you're able to do this and navigate these energies successfully, you will be able to garner that wisdom and you will be able to apply them to your own authority. And this is, it seems to me like quite a spiritual experience for you. So it's more than just practical, which might leave you a little bit out of your element. I'm not seeing a whole lot of earth energies here so far, except for this Seven of Pentacles, but we'll see. Maybe the more will come in. Let's look at this Ace of Swords where you feel clarity on something. Yeah, I think you've gained some clarity on something, and this is making you feel joyful with the Sun. And then you have the Knight of Swords here, maybe making you feel like you can move forward now, that you have this clarity, that something has been illuminated for you. Not that it has been what you wanted to hear, or not that it hasn't been challenging, but it seems like you feel better kind of knowing the direction now, and you can kind of move forward in the way that you need to move. Let's look at the Lovers here. Yeah. Lovers is clarified by the Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So remember, this comes in the challenge position, a challenging relationship. It looks like kind of reminds me, the analogy I want to use is like a kid like reaching up and touching the stove and realizing it burns, you know, having kind of, it's like a lesson that maybe you're meant to learn here, and you, in this relationship or in this love connection, you've been burned, and maybe in past connections as well, or you feel very burned by the whole situation, very kind of like shock burned, right? You may have had this perspective that the pieces were fitting together just fine, but there does appear to be something missing here, some important pieces missing. And so there's this energy of conflict and this energy of like, ouch, this burns. This does not feel the way it's supposed to feel. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles and your needed focus here. The Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, so we're getting more Pentacles coming into play here. So it may be time for you to start really taking a look at your gifts, talents, and abilities, and actually picking something up and taking it into a collaboration with someone else who's of the like mind and the like heart. It looks like there's an opportunity to weave together or put together something quite interesting with something that you've been thinking about. I don't get this as love and relationships. This seems more like something you're passionate about, a career type of move, or just what you're meant to do, messages you're meant to share. You have the Chariot here, which is a lovely nurturing energy, nurturing the collaboration that is on the page for you with someone who is of the like mind and like heart, to be able to talk about and maybe present something that you've been thinking about doing, something related to your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Let's look at this Knight of Swords in the past, because you have it in your current energies. Virgo, this feels very much like you've got two queens here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. This feels like taking a look back, realizing how you've moved in your previous relationships. This also could go back to your relationship with your mother and that being a significant part of what was important to understand about these connections. You do seem like, on one hand, you kind of want the lesson and you seem like you want that. And on the other hand, you seem like you just want to kind of cut through it and run through it and like just be done with it, on the other hand. So you'll have to be careful there. And maybe that's why some of this Nine of Swords energy shows up in your strength. Because if you're truly not willing to look at all of it from a really comprehensive perspective, which I know you can do because you're highly analytical, it may take more strength for you to kind of navigate the pain. You need to be looking for root causes of relationship issues that you've had, patterns, similarities. Yeah, in your strength here, you have the Empress and the Devil clarifying the Nine of Swords. And this is kind of that energy of like, maybe you thought someone was the best for you, but they ended up not being. There was some deceptive energy going on. Your strength is now having an awareness of this. Now, I'm not saying anybody was intentionally deceptive, because this deceptive energy could come from you, it could come from them. This represents possibly you taking a look at any kind of addictions or dependencies you might have and how those have influenced your romantic life and your situations, your relationships in general. And it seems like you like to throw a lot of hard work at things, which is very noble, and that's a very good quality, to have a good work ethic. But sometimes we have to just allow things to be what they are. Hard work necessarily won't bring it all together for us. Sometimes we have to allow the universe to move as the universe is meant to move. Okay, in the future energies, you have this Six of Swords, this moving away from something, and you've got the World to clarify it, and the Nine of Wands. This is confirming an ending for you of some kind. You're giving me the sense that you don't feel good about this ending, and you don't want to feel good about it, and you feel defensive, and you feel just all sorts of ways about it. But all endings do lead to new beginnings, and that is something important to remember. So there are energies here opening up to you, and the better job you do at clearing out your defensiveness to what the universe, not this person or any other person, human individual, is trying to present to you, but what the universe itself is trying to tell you, the more you open up to that, the easier it will be. Let's look at this advice and support where you're going to do this healing in this Four of Swords energy. You got the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there are some real thought forms. There's some real embedded beliefs and thoughts that you have about relationships that are needing healing, that are part of this healing, in order for you to not repeat the same cycles over and over again. This is advice and support is recommending that you get really clear in your mind about what it is that you want and desire, and get really honest with yourself. Take a time out. That's kind of what it looks like here. Take the rest, take the time out, take the reflection time, go out into nature, go on a hike by yourself, go camping, glamping, whatever it is you like. Get out there and see if you can just get in a better alignment in your mental thoughts. Journaling for some of you might be really good practice, writing things down. Now, for the Page of Cups in your environment, you get the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. There are energies in your environment of love. I don't know that you can really see that at this time. I don't know that you can really accept it with what's going on. it seems to me that like you're just trying to deal with what is very tangible. And so any kind of energetics that doesn't feel very concrete around you right now at this time, you're probably not going to be able to see them very well while you're in this environment. And that's okay. Sometimes we can't see until we're outside of situations what was really going on. Let's look at this High Priestess and your hopes and fears. It's clarified by the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Here's this energy again, and I think this is where you get tripped up, Virgo, sometimes, is you're definitely sensing like, or seeming to me like you think that the harder you work at something, the better the outcome will be, and that you'll gain whatever you need from it. But that's not the case. Like you have to have the correct intention. You have to, excuse me. Yeah, it's coming up. Like the energies are coming up. You have to have the clear intention. You have to have the clarity of thought. You have to get really clear with your communication. And it just seems like on the one hand, you're like, well, I work so hard, I do all this. On the other hand, you're actually sabotaging your own energies and the energies that are meant to teach you here, because you might be looking outside yourself or outside of your hard work for, or, you know, not outside of your hard work, within your hard work for the answers, but the answers lie somewhere else. The answers lie with the universe and what the universe is trying to bring in. There is a kind of an element here of the blinders are kind of on. And you're having trouble looking at things. Maybe you have trouble looking at the pain. It's the pain that needs to be looked at, and you're having a little bit of trouble there. In the potential outcome, it seems like you might be moving through these energies, though. You might get the courage to really take a look at it, to really take a look at your heart, get your mind, your heart, your reflections, your comprehensive analysis all lined up, and begin to open your heart to the higher wisdom of yourself and your own authority. And again, there's this pausing energy with the 3 of Wands. It is a preparation energy, like you're getting ready to do something that's more aligned with your passions. And it could even be exploring relationships that are more aligned with your passions, perhaps. So you are kind of preparing that. I saw it too in this needed focus area. It seems like it's something that's going to come in for you. And it seems like something that's connected to you feeling better overall. So it really shows you, it gives you that feeling where you can open your heart a bit more. And I think that's important here, because there are definitely some thought forms and some belief systems that need transformation. Virgo, let's get you a card from the Moonology Oracle to close off the reading today. Virgo, you got Believe in the Impossible, the Blue Moon. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it is important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It never will go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Yeah, Virgo, and I saw this collaboration, these things opening up for you if you put the time and energy into it. And it says here, if you miss the chance, it might not come back again anytime soon. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to present itself again. Okay? So there might be some opportunity in whatever you're learning here. Virgo, thank you so much for joining. This has been an honor to read for you, and I will see you next time.